is, love ain't painless, but that's love and you just can't blame it. Hate, jealousy, envy, dishonesty, I'ma live life, I don't care if you're watching me. I met a girl last night, she was so perfect, the type that would make me think it was so worth it. And I was talking to myself just to build courage, like I'm a kid again, thinking why did I rehearse it? Got acquainted with a little bit of interaction, got her phone number and I'm feeling ecstatic. Been thinking about her, she been on my mind like all the time, but I gotta stay on the grind. Casually we were talking, she attracted me, actually she would act to me, I like her personality. I seen her around, and my ex hated it, problems that she created, debated, I couldn't straighten it. If you relate to it, I'm sure that you can feel me too. And baby girl, if you're honest, I'll be real to you. And it could get a little busy, but just ride with me. Can't compare to anybody when you vibe with me.
Yeah. And you give me another reason, but it's too good to be true. But you're the one I wanna be with. Feeling like we're 1,000 miles away. Can't live without your love today. You're the one I wanna be with. You're the one I wanna be with.
Told me to, you know, why don't you make a video about it? I don't like to explain my personal stuff, but anyways, I'm gonna do it to see, you know, what people think and whatnot. If it doesn't come back with like a good answer, or I mean a review, then, you know, I'm not gonna continue it. But you know, sometimes it like they said, you know, it's better to let some of this stuff out. To understand my OCD, I would have to go back to the beginning, which was around 15 years ago. And it all started at my job. Now, to understand my OCD, there's many types of OCDs, but to understand my OCD, you will have to know what I do and how it affected me. So anyways, I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to name the actual place or anything like that. Just for the story to make sense, I'm going to try to give you some of the details as much as I can. Okay, so to understand what my OCD is and how I got it, I would have to let you know that the OCD, oh man, it's not, the OCD that I got was, okay, so I work at a casino, and used to work there full time. I worked at the casino about 15 years. Well, probably longer than that now. It's about March 2019. What I do is I'm a slot attendant or slot floor person, and my job consists of doing minor maintenance on the machine and paying out the jackpots to the guests. Now, there's many different kinds of OCDs. The OCD that I have is, one, I'm afraid of viruses. Germs, viruses, whatever, bacteria. I'm afraid of those things. I'm afraid of getting sick. The next thing is that I have the thing about double checking stuff. All the time I have to double check because I'm scared. I'm afraid I'm going to get fired. I'm afraid I'm going to make a mistake. I don't want to make a mistake. We're all human. We all make mistakes. I wish that, like, the managers and everybody one day understands that. And for the most part, they do. I guess, you know, with the policies and everything, it's hard to, you know, get away with that. Well, anyways, here, let me put this other light on, because it seems that for some reason the light's not very good on here. Let's see if this will work better. Alright, so the thing about my, say the casino area, I mean the casino that I work with, is they're very strict on the, the policies. Basically, what their policy is that you make a mistake you get a write-up. You get 3 write-ups, you're gone. You get a verbal, written, and a final. And each write-up lasts a year. And say you got a write-up today, and 8 months, or say 11 months later, you got another write-up. It'll go to a written. So you're on write-up number 2. It doesn't erase until a year has passed. And once you're on your 3rd write-up, it takes a year and a half just to get that erased. So that's the reason our casino is very strict like that. Other casinos probably not as much. So that right there, you know, obviously I'm afraid of. So I used to work this place full time, and I couldn't deal with that anymore, and I, you know, went to part-time. And part-time is a lot better, more days away. It's not that I don't want to work. I'm fine with working. I like working there. I like what I do. It's just the scariness of the mistakes. And the reason why I got the OCD is the policy and procedures over there, I kid you not, it's about this thick. The book is probably that thick. Well, actually, I know it's that thick. They recently put the policies on a USB stick. I don't know why. I'm guessing that they have so many policies that instead of putting it on a book now, they had to go to a thumb drive, on a USB thumb drive, to fit all that on there. That's my joke, by the way. I don't know the real reason why. Maybe they're trying to get, like, you know, catch up to the technology, probably. But that's what I like to think, that it's getting too much for them. Anyways, so the thing is that, so like I said, there's so many, let me get to the point, I'm sorry. There's so many things that you have to worry about. The thing is, you get, when I pay out the jackpots, you forget, you pay out the wrong guest, write up, could be a fire, you get the wrong social, you mess up the numbers, you forget to put in the address, you forget to take out 30% of their taxes. There's another thing that I'm worried about. Every little, you know, just to let you know, every little thing is a write-up. And a write-up lasts a year. So every little mistake is a write-up. Doesn't matter what you do. Every time we get a jackpot, we have to put a jackpot flag. So the other attendants, your other coworkers don't know, know that this jackpot is already being worked on, so they don't grab the same jackpot and pay the same person. There's, you know, other things in order so that doesn't happen. But anyways, you forget to leave your jackpot card. And think about this, we get jackpots, a bunch of them every single day. You forget to leave the card on there, supervisor, manager catches you, that's one write-up, lasts a year. So my most thing is this thing, we have this thing when we go into the you know, obviously when we work on a slot machine, they have this thing called a meal book. It's an entry log that lets whoever goes in the machine know that, hey, this person's been in the machine. What is it? You got to write the date, the time, why you went in there, your name, and, you know, all that stuff. You forget to write the date. You forget to write the time. You forget to write one little thing. It's a write-up. Every little thing is a write-up. And that right there got me to the point I got scared. As a slot attendant, you know, we have to carry keys, we have to carry radios, we have to carry iPods, we have cash, $3,000 of cash on us every single day. About, well, let's just say not 3,000, but that's my, just giving an estimate. We have to bank in and then bank out, come back in with the same amount. We also give out change, and if we give out, if somebody comes up and give us a fake bill, even if it's very good and the machine doesn't accept it when you bank in, that's a write-up. Doesn't matter if it's $5, doesn't matter if it's $10, doesn't matter if it's $1,000. That's a write-up. Lasts for a year. Remember, 3 of them and you're gone. So that right there has gotten me very scared. after a while, I got to the point where I'm so afraid. I get to the point where I'll fix a machine and I'll go inside and try to write the entry log inside the machine. And I keep looking back at it. I keep coming back. Did I write the date? Did I write the time? Did I write the right date? Did I write my name? Did I sign the book? There's so many signatures, so much people writing in there. And anytime somebody, one of the managers or whoever checks and sees, hey, this person forgot to write something on there, that's a write-up. Now think about it. You're going into machines, at least at our place. You're going into the machines I go in there. Maybe I would say like at least like 20 machines a day to put in paper fills or, you know, get people's BV jams out. And at the same time, we have to take care of other people's sections while they're on break. That's about 300 machines we're looking over at 8 hours a day. On top of that, I got people coming up to when I'm writing in the book, you know, writing my name and time and whatever in the book. I got other people tapping me on the shoulder. Hey, I need help over there. I need help over here. I need this. I need that. I need a drink. I need that. Easily, you could get distracted. Easily. So easily. That's when people make mistakes. They want us to be quick. They want us to answer quick. They want us to get to the next customer quick. Help out the other guests quick. Everything like that. But they don't take in consideration that we have to make everything perfect. I wish that they would give us a break and maybe, you know, give us like a little talk to, maybe like, hey, you know, just watch out. You know, you got a lot of things to do. Just watch out. This is not a write-up. We just want to let you know you forgot to sign the book. You know, just watch out. Come on. We're not there to make mistakes. We're trying our best. And even if the rules weren't that strict, of course, I wouldn't change the way that I wouldn't, you know, what I mean is I wouldn't take any less of an effort to double check my work, any less of an effort to make sure that everything is correct. I will do correct no matter if the policies are strict, no matter if it wasn't strict. So if we make a mistake, I apologize. We're only human. But having a write-up for 12 months is way too long with all the things that we have to do. We have to answer our radios. We have to help our guests. We have to make, you know, do paper fills, pay jackpots, you know, give people's IDs back, make change, make sure the change is correct. All that stuff, 100% correct. Every single time. When we bank out, we got to put the keys away. We got to bank in correctly. We have to sign. We even get a write-up if we do not sign out once we turn our bank in and we sign out for a bank, turn our bank in, sign out. We have to sign our name, everything. It has to be done. If you forget to write your name, your date, badge, that's a write-up right there. That right there got me to the point where I'm at right now, and everything OCD. I have to double check everything. I want to. People look at me like I'm crazy. People look at me like, damn, why does he keep double checking? You don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. I wish so bad that they could be in my shoes and have to go through the feeling that I have to feel. Every time I double check something, it's like, I can't even explain it. It's like if you just bought a brand new car and, you know, you brought a brand new cell phone and you left the cell phone right on top of the dash of your car where people can see, and you don't know if you locked your car and you have to come back, and it's that urge to go back. And it's worse than that, but it's just off the top. It's like the urge to go back and check to see if, you know, you locked your door, or at least, you know, grab the phone. You forgot your phone or something like that. It's kind of like that, but it's worse for me. That stuff right there is like child's play to me. I don't even care. I don't even care if I lock the door. I don't even care if my phone's on the dash anymore, because I'm so occupied and so stressed out about my job and how much of everything that I have to get perfect. Got everything running. Did I check this? Did I check that? Did I do this? Did I turn the keys in? Did I do everything? It's just crazy. And I know I'm going all over the place. And I know you don't understand. You wouldn't understand. But I'm trying my best to explain it. The other OCD that I have is about germs. And this all happened at the same place at my work as well. Like, now, I'm glad he got better. I have nothing against him. And it's not his fault. But I guess a couple people at our work got this thing called MRSA. Now, MRSA is a medically, it's a bacteria that's highly resistant to antibiotics. Actually, I don't even think they have a specified antibiotic to get rid of the MRSA. You would have to be at the hospital, and they have to, from what I heard, like some kind of new type of antibiotic thing you have to do to cure it, and sometimes that doesn't even work. But anyways, one guy, he got, you know, a couple guys actually got MRSA, and with all the policy and procedures they have at work, they let him, I don't know if it's the work's fault or maybe it's the doctor's fault, they let them go back to work and touch everything. And every time I think about that, I get scared because I don't want to get MRSA. Life is short. I have a lot of things I want to do, And you know what? Ever since I found out about MRSA and how it's been everywhere, I'm afraid of touching doorknobs. I hate going to the hospital. I got to the point where I can't even go to the bathroom. I mean, I can't. I hate looking at toilets. I hate looking at, every time I even think of a toilet, I have to go wash my hands because it's so dirty. Like, I don't ever want to see a toilet. If I get close, like if I get like 5 feet in front of a toilet, in front of a urinal, I want to wash my hands because I feel like the toilet water splashed on my hand and now I'm going to get sick. And I hate getting sick. Here's the other thing. I hate getting sick because if I go to work, because I don't want to go to work sick, because if you're sick at work, you're prone to making mistakes. And that comes back to the whole thing about checking everything in my job and how I'm scared. And that ties, those two things tie in. My phobia of getting a virus and getting sick, and my phobia of making a mistake. I tried everything. I watched YouTube videos. I tried exposure therapy. I even went to the doctors, and, you know, I have to take these pills every single day. I've been taking it. Doesn't work for me. I don't know. Maybe it's like, I try to think of it as a placebo. And, you know, I even try to think it's working for me. But I know at the end of the day, it doesn't work. I tried everything. I'm still living with it. I've been, you know, I try so hard to get over it. I try so hard to, you know, listen to other people's stories and how they got over it. It's a long-term thing. I understand that. You know, people ask me all the time, like, they act like, you have kid, how do you change, do you even change your kid's diaper? Do you, like, what happens that, you know, you wear gloves? Or they even ask me, like, do you even have sex with your wife? And, you know, what happens in that thing? You know, what they don't understand is that I wish that it was only those times that I deal with it. It's not even that. I deal with it every day. Think about it. I got to touch doorknobs to go into stores. I have to, you know, when I go to work, I have to double check everything, make sure, you know, I signed everything, all that. I deal with this every day, every hour, every minute, almost every second. I can't take a break. You know, I wish. I try so hard. Like, one time I tried to not check. Like, for example, like, I wrote one time in the book, I didn't check, I closed the door, I let it go. I could not take it. Anything was better than that. Anything was better than that. I broke down, I had to go back and check. Or I have to wash my hands. I try to, you know, I tried to wash my hand one time with soap. Oh, by the way, it has to be antibacterial soap that I wash my hands, because regular soap does not kill bacteria. And I understand. And people ask me, like, you know, why won't you, you know, you should just quit the job. I want to. I really did want to. But, I mean, well, for one, they pay pretty good. And the other thing is that, you know, I invested 15 years of my time there. What is that going to be done for? I think about it every day. Like, is this worth it? 15 years, you know? I put 15 years into the company, and now I'm just going to let it all go. I did everything I can. You know, I'm doing other part-time. I went down a full-time to part-time, and I got other jobs and stuff like that. And, you know, I think it's going to be better. I go to other jobs, and, you know, for a while, it is better. But the thing is that OCD keeps coming back to me. So now that I got OCD from this place and from everything that I've been through, I feel like it goes with me everywhere. It goes with me in my life. It goes with me to another job. It just attaches to me. It doesn't matter what job I do, where I go. Ever since I got scared from what I do and what I did, it goes with me. You know, I wish I could be like everybody else. I wish I could be normal like everybody else. I wish for one time, you know, I don't wish what I have on anybody. But I look at people and I see some people just throw the, you know, check one time and be done with it. Wash your hands one time and be done with it. I look at that and I feel so envious of them. I wish I could be just like them. I wish that my life was as easy as that. I waste so much time and so much of my life dealing with this, and I wish I could be like them. I would trade all the money in the world, everything that I have, to be like them. I tried everything. I'm still dealing with it. So, you know, so for my advice to you guys is, for people that don't have this and listening to my story, and you guys think, you know, your life is down, or you don't got a good job, or, you know, your life is boring, I did this and that, you know, at least be happy that you don't have to deal with what I have to deal with every day, every second of my life, because it takes over. I try to divert reasons. I try to do other things to occupy my mind, to not think about it, but it goes straight to my OCD, having to double check stuff. I wish I could get away with it. Anyways, the stories, I mean, the video is going to be very long, so I just, I don't want, you know, you guys are probably bored, and half of y'all probably, you know, got done, listening already. But for all those of you who listen to the whole thing, I appreciate it. I might do a recap on it. I'm gonna call this the beginning, and I'm gonna, you know, next is gonna be the daily, and one day I hope to make a video called The Cure, when I'm finally cured of this OCD. And if I do figure out a way, or find a way that works with me, I will let you guys know, to help out the other people that have this OCD. You know, and for those who have the OCD, you know, I feel for you. I obviously, I understand how you feel. And this is not one of those minor OCD things. This is 1 through 10. I'm, you know, honestly, I'm at a 9. I'm not going to say, I was thinking of saying like 15, but, you know, who knows? Maybe there's people that are worse than me. But to me, it would be like a 9 out of 10. That's how much it's affecting me. That's how much I hate it. That's how much it's bugging me. Well, thanks for listening. And if this is something y'all like, I might continue with. But other than that, this is just something off the side. All right. Have a good day.